You know the score now?
I'll soon tell you. A pleasant good morning to each and every one, wherever you are in the world today, my friends. A pleasant good morning to each and every one, wherever you are. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're smiling. Hope you're feeling good. We're here at the beautiful Lauderhill Sports Park in South Florida. It's the South Florida Premier League T10 quarterfinal. Challengers up against Palm Beach Hurricanes. Hurricanes had made 100. Sorry, the Challengers had made 105 for 6 in their 10 overs. Palm Beach Hurricanes are now replying. That could run away for 4 to the fence. The opener for Palm Beach Hurricanes is Joseph Palmer and Antonico Scott. Palmer is in 4, Scott is in 1. Earlier on, it was Challengers who had made 105. Bradley Chong had made 20. Ronnie Banks, 57. Dashay Owens, 8. Philip Cameron, 11. Andrew Bowes, 1. Nakar, 0. Stanley, 4. Camry Bowes, 0. While we continue live, is Palm Beach Hurricanes are now replying. They're 9 for no wicket. Palmer on 7. Scott on 2. The bowler is Dashell Owens. That one was hit, one bounce in the fence for 4 down to a cow corner. So at the end of the first over, the score is 13 for no loss. That was another massive six there by Scott over mid wicket. That one went in the canal on the west side of the ground. Score moves to 17. And that could be, he's out caught by Rowan Ebanks. So Scott has been out for 8. So the first wicket has been down for Palm Beach Hurricanes. They are now 19 for 1. Chasing 105 for 6 made by challengers. So Adam Cano joined Joseph Palmer. Just off the mark there for 6 over the bowler's head. That was it in the covers. Just a little aerial, but nothing to worry about. There's no fielders that close. Score moves to 26 for 1. You got a man at third man. You got a backward point. You got a man cover point. You got a man in the covers. That one was played down to long for a single. Fielded by Bowes. You got a man at short, fine leg, a square leg, a mid wicket. Man at long off. $27 for 1. Palm Beach Hurricanes chasing 105 made by challengers. So it's a change of bowling. The new bowler is Milton Bonds. 27 for 1. They're just about to start the third over. That was played back past the bowler. There's a fielder there, but he's unable to get it, and it's in defense for 4. Ronnie Banks, who was very quick on the boundary, but he was unable to go across and stop that one in defense for 4. Score moves to 31. Palmer and 12. Make that Palmer and 16. It was played on the leg side. It was Bowles who tried to reach, but was just fumbled just a little, so they were able to cross for an easy single. That's a good ball there. It was stop, a good stop there by Bowes. And send a bullet in, hit the stance, but the batsman was home safe. That made a very good field there, otherwise it would in the fence in a flash. So it's Adam Khan who takes up the charge. Score moves to 53-1 there in the fourth over. That was a good shot there by Adam. Just one bounce in the fence at down in the long on area. It was fielded by Junior, who is peeking around.
Say hi to my fans, all of my fans here, TV and Cricket Power Play. Shot there again by Adam. 4 more.
So while the score moves on to 60-1 after 4 overs, Adam Cannon 22, Joseph Palmer on 30. The bowler was Kean Clark, who had just finished his first over for 15 runs. Milton Barnes had bowled 1 over for 18 runs. Palm Beach Hurricanes 60-1, chasing 105 made by challengers. This is a T10 affair. That was down the leg and it was tickled in the fence for 4. That was an easy boundary there for Adam Khan, who moves on to 26. And the score is 64-1. Palm Beach Hurricanes chasing 105 for 6 made by challengers. The new bowler is Kame Bowes. That's a better ball, but again, it's down the leg. Let's see if we get a touch on it. Yes, umpire signals leg by. But it's end up in the fence for another 4. Put the score to 68-1. They're in the 5th over. So while the score rushed to 73-1, Palm Beach Hurricanes, they're in the fifth over. That was hit down to mid-wicket for another massive six by Joseph Palmer. So at the end of the fifth over, the score is 85 for 1. So while they're make the changes, they bowled 5 overs from one end, then they will turn and bowl the next 5 on the opposite end. So it's still waiting on the update of the score sheet. Yes. The new bowler that start the sixth over, 84 for 1, Palm Beach Hurricanes. Palmer on 44, Khan on 31. Still waiting for the update of the score sheet. That was just tickled on the leg side for an easy single. The bowler is Sean Richards. His bowling is off breaks. That was a good ball, but that was played in the backward square area. They picked up a single. $88 for 1 in the sixth over, Palm Beach Hurricanes. Chasing 105 for 6 made by challengers. This is the South Florida Premier League T20 quarterfinal. Outside the off stump, a swing and a miss, umpire signals a wide. And that was it. It could be out now. Was just a little short of the sweeper there in the covers. I think that's Byron Bowes. That was a good ball. Palmer was just right on top of it, plays it down to wide long on for a single. Score moves to 89. And that's the end of the sixth over. The score is 90-1. Now we just got an update of the score. So Adam Khan is on 34 and Joseph Palmer on 47. That's a quick single there by Joseph Palmer and Adam Khan. That's another 4 for Adam Khan. He's now moves into the 40s. This is a South Florida Premier League T10 quarterfinal 2024. Challengers up against Palm Beach Hurricanes. Challengers 105-6. They took first strike. Hurricane is replying 95-1. They are in the 7th over. That one was played in the backward point area. Fielded by Clark. Shies to the stump. They got an overthrow. It's both the batsman and the bowler had collided, but the batsman's up and seems to be doing okay. 97-1. They're in the 7th over. That one was played down to long off for a single. The bowler is Owens. He returned to bowl his second over. His first over was a little expensive. He came back and kind of calmed things down, but I think it's a little late. With just 8 more runs from 3 overs, 3.1 overs. And there's a fielder there, and it went over the fence for 6. And that's a 50 there for Joseph Palmer. So with just 2 more runs for victory for Palm Beach Hurricanes, 104-1. Palmer and 54, Adam Khan and 41. So at the end of the 7th over, 104 for 1, Palm Beach Hurricanes. This is a quarterfinal, South Florida Premier League quarterfinal T20. So with just 2 more runs to go from 3 overs, so 2 runs from 18 balls with 9 wickets in hand. Joseph Palmer, 54. Adam Khan, 41. Adam Khan will be taking strike. And the bowler is Milton Barnes. He already bowled 1 over for 18 runs. That was a good ball right in the black hole. Adam Khan just dropped the bat and it runs down to long off, my mistake. Picks up a single. And that's the end of the game. That was it. Back over the bowler's head for a massive 6 by Joseph Palmer. He ends up with 60. With 5 fours and 5 sixes. So for the first quarterfinal, Palm Beach Hurricanes move on to the semifinal. Challengers 105 for 6. Palm Beach Hurricanes 111 for 1 in 7.2 overs. And just to give you a rundown of this score, for challengers, Bradley Chong 20, Ebanks 57, Owens 8, Cameron 11, Adrian Bowes 1, Narkar 0, Stanley 4, Owens 0. Make that Kame Bowes 0. And that's 105 for 6. In the bowling department, Scott had bowled 1 over 8 runs. Thompson 2 over 17 runs, 3 wickets. Tucker Jr. 1 over 14 runs. Adam Khan 1 over 24 runs. Cunningham 1 over 9 runs, 1 wicket. Palmer 2 over 11 runs. Ken Williams 2 over 22 runs, 1 wicket. And that ends for the score of 105 for 6. In return, it was Scott got 8, Palmer 16 not out, and Adam Khan 42 not out. To make this, you got 1 extra, 111 for 1. You got Dashell Owens 2 over 27 runs, Stanley 1 over 14 runs, Barnes 1.2 over 25 runs, Clark 1 over 15 runs, Kame Bowes 1 over 23 runs, and Sean Richards was finally just a short while from now here at the Lauderdale Sports Park in Fort Lauderdale. Yours truly, Elton T. So the next quarterfinal um, will be BCC and South India. So while we're about to start the second quarter final, it's BCC Ignite up against South Florida Tuskers. That's the first ball. It was played in the covers. While we're still waiting on the update of the scorers. So it's South India who took first strike. Abiram, who had just been out caught in the mid-wicket boundary. So India is 1 for 1. The next batsman to open the inning with Abiram is Edwin Vijay. The bowler is Anil. So it's 1 for 1. The new batsman is Pantelli. Outside the off stump, let it go through to the keeper. 1 for 1, South India in the first over. We're here at Sports Park in South Florida. This is the South Florida Premier League T10 quarterfinal. The second quarterfinal. That was down the leg. Batsman swing and made some fire signals wide. That was it down to backward square leg for a massive 6. The score moves to 8. Last that one was played in the third man area. They get one. There's a man there. Send back the throw to And there's some sloppy feeling there. So South India were able to pick up 3, put the score to 11. They are in the first over 11 for 1, South India. And we got a top edge and it went over third slip for 4. So at the end of the first over, the score is 15 for 1, South India Oscars. The shy to start, but bowler is bowling to Cameron, who's in 4, and Tally in 10, 16 for 1, so Florida Tuskers. And we'll see it down to the quick single. Give it a shy of the Storms. They get an overthrow. It's I could say the BCC players are just not backing up as they should. While they're in the third over of the second quarterfinal, by a signal to wide. While the score moves on to 24 for 1, South India Tuskers. Abraham 9, Pentella and 10. Bowler is Anil. So far, bowled 1.4 overs, 20 runs, 1 wicket. Fasul, 1 over for 2 runs. And that one was it over mid wicket for 6. So Abiram decided to step on the pedal. Score moves to 30 for 1. Abiram 15. Swing outside the off stump and miss. So at the end of the third over, the score is 30 for 1. South India Tuskers. You can hear the music in the background by Trini Ross. Let's play some gospel music for on this bright, sunny Sunday. So the new bowler is actually run away to the fence for 4. The new bowler is Ryan Green. Panchelli just turned this one down the leg and beats the fielder at short, fine leg in the fence for 4. 34 for 1. That was played to mid wicket for a single.
How do I get in?
Oh.
Natural beauty.
And while you're live on the radio, I must say welcome to Mr. Roger Tracy, the president of the South Florida Cricket League, was decided to pay a visit in the booth. Good morning to you, sir, and welcome.
Good morning, sir. Sir Elton Tucker. It's an absolute pleasure to be here in your presence.
Thank you very much, sir. I've been waiting on your welcome for some time, but I know you're a busy man. I just have to wait until the time comes around. That one was played down to Cow Corner. It should be just a single. Now they're coming back for the second. It's a shy to the keeper. Keeper's head, but they home safe. They score. Yes, sir.
This is developing into quite an interesting quarter final fixture. Pretty solid start here out in this. So, perhaps not necessarily favorites in this game, but it's T10 cricket, and it's all about who plays better on the day.
The thing with T10 cricket is you can look in the paper and said this team is a favorite, but until the game is over, then you would be able to determine the winner. Because on any given day, one batsman could make the difference in a T10 game.
Absolutely.
And usually these games are more for batsmen, but ever so often you would find a bowler come in and picks up 4 or 5 wickets and turn the game around.
Well, one of the things in T10 is, the batsmen usually they're thinking that they have to score a bounce or 4 or 6 off every single ball. And at times, you could have situations where teams get bowled out, cheaply because it's still cricket. It's still
That's right.
a good solid sense.
Yeah, well, really, in every cricket game, you want to play sensible cricket, but sometimes, even when you're doing what is right, like the just decide that it's their day. It's like Shepard this morning. Did you see that inning by Shepard this morning?
Unfortunately,
and the IPL?
I did not. Unfortunately, I did not. But I heard about it. 37, 38, and 10 balls.
That's right. And it's like he was in 7. And the next 6 balls, which was the last over of the inning, like 32.
I mean, Romari Shepard it's not a surprise. This summer.
That, why these guys, when they come together, they don't play the same way. But again, sometimes, as we would call it, the vibes. I mean, you got all these guys come together as West Indian player, and you said, well, they don't really perform the way they would perform like when they're playing IPL. That's another 6 there by Abiram. The score moves on to 54-1. South India toss in the fifth over.
And I think Soju Abraham has been in pretty good form this season. He
So South India lost their second wicket while they're still in the fifth over. So it's 54-2. South India. Abhirama just out for 25. Pentele is on 24. So the bowling of Nick Fagu. So far, uh, 5 balls. One wicket. Brandon Green had bowled 1 over for 9 runs. 54-2, South India Tuskers.
solid start here from South India. I think this represents, a sort of state of affairs where they're probably looking at a projected score around 100. And I think to really be competitive against this strong BCC outfit, they might need to get someone in the region of 125. What do you think, sir?
Well, 125 is still not even something to be comfortable with on this field. But again, here at the first quarterfinal, just um, like Palm Beach Hurricane could have made like 150 with the overs that was left.
All right, and that's why I think it's a competitive total. Obviously, it's not a safe total, but certainly I think 125 is a big knockout game. Yes, sir. So this one, a different one. Yeah. Oh, you've changed design. Nice. Listen, listen. Some huge ones here for you, Mr. Ray. Yes. They only like little fish, right? You know, they like fish. Oh, yeah?
So the main light into the game. In the Tropics game that remain, Coconut Creek is 111 for 2. One more overs to go. They need 50.
While we're back live, South India Tuskers now 101 for 4 at the end of 9 overs, up against BCC Ignite. This is the second of 2 quarterfinal here at Lauderhill Sports Park. The other 2 quarterfinal has been completed. You got St. Bess will move on along with Coconut Creek. So both teams will be there at a different venue. They'll be heading over here to the sport park, and then there'll be a decision made of which team will be playing. I know Palm Beach Hurricanes already know who they're playing. Is that correct?
No, it's still waiting to see based on who wins this encounter.
Okay, so do you have it's like do you have a team in mind that you would prefer to play, or because it would be either Coconut Creek or St. Bess, is that correct?
No, it will be Coconut Creek or South India.
Okay,
so
so let's put all of them in the both of them then. South India or Coconut Creek. Two teams that you may have.
It's either going to be South India or let's see here. Yeah, South India or
Okay, so just to
so if BCC Ignite wins this fixture, we will play Palm Beach Hurricanes will play Coconut Creek. However, if South India wins this, then we will play South India.
okay, so my question now, that one could go all the way. There's a man there, and he spilled it. Oh my G! Oh my G! He couldn't have it any easier. But again, you could say he saved 4 runs. It could go for 6. But
yeah, that's very important. You know, it's the last over, the last 3 balls. So wicket's a dot ball. So these games could come down to a really small margin. So to ruin that jump chance out here at wide long outside position.
yeah, so South India Tuskers are now 107 for 4.
Only 6 runs so far in this last over, so they need to finish strongly here.
Well, it's the last ball. I think they're going to get 2 for this. And they run out. That didn't make no sense. Okay, I won't go there with it. I just leave it. So the end of the 10th still wait for the update of this 109 for 4. Should be 109 for 5. But South India. So are they? Yeah.
So 109 for 4 here in 10. Runs on the board in a quarterfinal. 110 is a score that BCC would need to score to advance to the semifinal here. Should be pretty interesting. What do you think about the score?
Again, 109. I said between 109 right now. I think it's still kind of a low score, but again, score on the board is score on the board.
Yeah, they will need to bowl extremely well to defend this total against pretty formidable BCC outfit. But again, as we keep saying, it's runs on the board. It's a big game.
Yes, so while we take a inning break, we should be back in a short while. I'll just go to some commercials and we'll return in a short while. We'll move on to some commercial. We got music in the background. Still on. So what you got Wesley here. Yes, sir. Mr. Roger, thanks for stopping by. And hope you stop again and all the best.
Will do.
Yes, sir. All right. That one could go for 6 all the way. Yes, as the umpire signals. So the first score for OB, it's a 6 over the fence.
Bola, bola. Is bola, bola.
So while we return for the second half of this second quarter final of the day, so South India Tuskers who made 109 for 4. BCC Ignite decline. Batsman Elvis Watson and while waiting for the next, okay, it's Neil Mongal. The bowler is Menyon. That was hit down to mid wicket, and there's a fielder there who did a good job to stop that 4. He picks up a single. So BCC is off the mark, chasing 109 made by South India. That was gently played in the covers for a single. BCC now 2 for no wicket in the first over. I see one. Yeah, that's the first over. First over. I'm looking at the score here. Call a friend, tell a friend that cricket is on live here at Sports Park. South Florida Premier League T20 2024. The quarterfinal stage. This is the last game out of 4 to that was flicked down to fine leg in the fence for 4. Score moves to 6 for no wicket. BCC Ignite chasing out 9 for 4. And that was a loud appeal. Umpire said not out. That was a full ball. Batsman swing to the leg and miss. That should go for 4. That was just that's a catch that just been put down. And while the fielder tried to make that catch, went through his fingers and went in the fence before. Elvis Watson moved on to 28 from 10. 33 for no loss.
43 off the tree. 43 off the tree.
BCC Ignite chasing 109 for 4 made by South India. 43 for no loss. Elvis Watson and 28 and Mongol and 14.
You'll say 62, 5. Like Kumar, Percy, Shackley. So while the score moves on to 45 for 1, we're on the fourth over. BCC Ignite chasing 109 for 4 made by South India Tuskers.
Elvis Watson on 28. Stephen Babalal yet to score. Let's see if that was a run or if it was. Yeah, that was a run, so he's off the mark. That's a loud appeal. Umpire says not out. $46-1. BCC Ignite. I understand that St. Best had moved on to the semi-final along with Coconut Creek. That one was hit hard and high down to Cow Corner 4-6. So Babalal had moved on to 7. Elvis Watson on 28. So at the end of the fourth over, BCC Ignite 53-1. Ready to signature? So while I got a visitor here, South Florida Rising Star, I'm going to say Mr. Adam Khan. Welcome, sir. How you doing?
Good afternoon, guys. Doing pretty good.
And I know you're feeling a little, just looking at the mic, you think that, okay, should I do this or should I not? But I know you can do it. So
No, I know I can do it.
okay, that's good.
I've had a little experience commentating in the past.
Okay, so you can go ahead and show your skills. I must ask you, even before you go that far,
Yeah.
the score at the moment is 54-1, BCC Ignite. So chasing 109 made by South India Tuskers. I know that one was hit hard and high.
1 for 6.
4-6 in the backward square leg boundary. Yeah, I know you, in I think about a month or two ago, you was on tour in Asia. Could you tell us a little about it? I understand you went to the academy over there.
Yeah, I was in the academy for the Oracle Lenders Camp. It was an amazing opportunity, high performance center. I was getting basically good analytics about my bowling, my batting, everything I learned. I think more than enough. Just being over there, playing on turf wicket every single day, bowling to PSL players.
How do you like, though, playing on turf, knowing that I would say most of your life you've been playing on AstroTurf? You played on a little turf here, but it's a lot of AstroTurf.
Playing on turf was a totally different game. I felt like it was a lot easier to bowl and bat on, if I'm being honest. More consistent, especially on the flat tracks in Pakistan. Especially being a bowler myself, the turf definitely helped. I definitely saw what length I should bowl. But on natural turf, it's completely different. Anything pitched up a little bit more that would be a good bowl on turf is 6 over here on these actual turf pitches. So it's definitely tough coming back as well. And trying to adjust my length for these different AstroTurf pitches. But I'm happy I got my experience on the turf pitches from minor league coming up.
Are you looking forward to go back to at least for another session again, another month or so to get some more improvement in your skills?
Hopefully in the future, probably not anytime soon. But if I ever want to go back and improve my skills even more than before, then I'll definitely go back.
How about have you ever think of just going back to spend maybe 2-3 years and I know you laughed, but it's that for you, what you think?
If I ever got it was still a good experience when I was there. But living is a completely different story, especially for that long. But I would definitely spend 2-3 months there to train. It was too bad. I feel like I did just as well.
Okay, thank you very much. While we BCC Ignite 65 for 1. Chasing 109 for 4 made by South India Tuskers. So we're still waiting on the winner of this game to decide the final. You got St. Bess who had advanced to the semi-final along with Coconut Creek. Also Beach Hurricanes. So this game, BCC Ignite and South India, will be after this game. Then we'll see the 4 teams that will go to the semi-final. At the moment, BCC 69 for 1, chasing 109 made by South India Tuskers. So again, thank you very much, sir, for your time, and glad to know that you enjoy your tour in Pakistan. And I saw an interview with you, and you were really commending all the Pakistanis for giving you a good time, showing you what it's like to be an international player.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone over there was amazing. I feel like they all gave me the time of day to improve my skills even more with all of the analytics and all the different coaches, different techniques that they use in professional cricket. It really goes to show the difference between playing cricket in America and a cricketing nation.
Were they amazed to the fact that when you said you're from America, knowing that much, they would think that much cricket doesn't play here? That's a wicket down there. That's a good catch. So BCC Ignite had lost their second wicket. The score is 89 plus 1 for 1. 69 plus 1, 68 plus 1. I can't get it together, right?
I think if a few more wickets fall, South India can definitely get back in this game, especially with this bowling lineup. And BCCI is also missing a bunch of key batsmen today with Kyle, Zach, and Ricky not on the team anymore as well. Kyle's here? Well, if Kyle comes in the game, hits a few boundaries, the game should finish by the 7th over. Even then, I think South India could take advantage of, Ricky and Zach not being on this team as well.
Well, so far it's been, we would think that it would be a walkover for BCC, but South India is really fighting. They they decide that they're not gonna lay down dead. They're gonna fight. And 109, as I said, it's on the board. So if BCC want to move on, they need to come and score 110 in order to win. And until then, India gonna fight to the last one.
I think if BCCI can, sorry, not BCCI, if South India can just defend a little bit more, get some dot balls, field a little bit better on the field, I think defending the score is very possible.
That was hit down to long off. There's a fielder there. He just picks up a single. While they're in the sixth over, so there's 41 more runs from 29 balls with 8 wickets in hand. It's still I would say it's the batting team. It's more in the favor of the batting team, but until that fat lady sings, and
If they get a few key wickets such as Elvis, I think South India can definitely get back in this game. But if Elvis stays, there's no way South India is winning this game. I think it's been a beautiful spell so far by Jason. Got a few wickets in his last over, even this one, getting one in the beginning. No boundaries so far.
that's what you call stand and deliver. So, Mr. Flex, while you're here, you have played for St. Bess,
Yes.
and thank you, Mr. Adam. While you played for St. Bess, I guess you move on. What you think will be fancy your chance going towards the final, and also
Yes. Yes, indeed. I think our future is bright in this tournament. Here, our minds are clear. Plans are well put together. Our team is well structured. But just it's kind of like a St. Best team merged with a Merkel Grove couple players.
yeah. Well, as usual, the saying say you got a very good squad on paper.
Yeah.
It's just for
Showing up on
the
the day.
showing up on the day and go out and do what you do best.
Yes, indeed. We actually can relate to that. We only had one but game so far, and that was against Beach. They are also here in the semifinals. So, but nevertheless, that was then. Today's a new day. As you said, is what happened in the middle matters, right?
That's right.
So we have to come back. If we happen to play them today again, we have to fix our mistake that we made.
Well, you can look at it and say, well, you were beaten in the first game. Was it a T20 T10 game, or
No, in St. Best, no, we only lost one game to Palm Beach. That was
okay?
in Miramar.
So you could.
I think you mixed the night cricket.
No, I was asking you if it was the T10 game you were talking about.
Yes, we lost one to Palm Beach.
Okay, so you could also say that they got the first one. It's your time to get the second one.
Yes, so it's a chance for us to redeem ourselves.
Yeah, you got the team to do it, and the I would say the teams that headed towards the semifinal or the final, it's some good teams. Very strong team. And for the rest of the competition, it seems like it's going to be very competitive.
Yes, it's about to be a splashing and exciting evening today. So for all the viewers out there that tune in, just be patient. After this game, there's going to be some bang of a game coming up. For live action here, Elvis swing and miss here. That was a duck ball. I think Elvis is aware of the equation right now. What you think, Mr. Tuck?
Yeah, they still got 33 runs with 22 balls.
Another swing and miss by Elvis there. Soon here, we have to start connecting, Mr. Tuck.
Yeah, I don't think you have much to worry about. You got wicket in hand, 8 wickets still there.
Yes, Mr. Tuck, but I'm sorry to let you know that the T10 doesn't play with what wicket you have in hand. This is a quick-paced game where you could have a million wicket in hand and the game will be over with your wicket in hand.
Well, if the batsman goes there and sit, then of course. But I hope.
That's the reason why I say you have to start connecting soon here. So who's in the dugout doesn't matter. It's who is in the middle at the moment. And that's been a heck of a 4 misses in this over.
Yeah.
This can be trouble.
Yeah, and I would say this game, BCC is a favorite.
Yes, indeed. Yes, of course.
But again, it's T10, and any team can top just like that.
Yes. All of you out there, if you're wondering where to get the live action TV and Power Play, TV and Cricket Power Play,
YouTube.
and we are live on YouTube and many other platforms. So TV, turn them phone on, turn them computer, laptop, tablet, and enjoy the cricket on Sunday. Here coming to you live from TVN Power Play. I mean TVN Cricket Power Play. But I think you're seeing the best cricket from Florida. Big lead right now. I think he's swinging down the leg side while the ball is going away to the outside. That is going to create something which is not good anytime soon. The South Indians are slowly creeping back into this game. Believe it or not.
You mentioned about a swing and a miss, and it's like, and how the balls is just getting less and less.
And that's in there, and that's high, and the fielder coming on there. And will be four. He got some hands onto it, and might have to save it from six. 4 runs here. Well needed 4 runs for the BCC. And that one's going to be a wide. Not good for South India here. You can see the wicketkeeper implying that, making the ball up. Please stay on the outside here.
Yeah, it's getting closer. It's now 26 runs with 16 balls.
That one was picked up well. It will be 1 bounce into the fence for 4 more to Anel from BCC. So BCC is coming back into this game, and it's going down to the wire here, where it can be exciting.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be very exciting. Something they decide they're not gonna lay down dead.
So 22 now, just 22 needed from 2.3 open here. Now Tatum wasn't it well, and the fielder's backpedaling. That will beat him, and it will run away for only 2 runs here.
It's,
Yes, I don't like that energy right there. Almost hit with the hit here, and it will slowly on here. BCC, they're not under the finishing line here. It's a top 14. This here. Taking the strike here. Run up ball. It's strike rate. So they will
19.
need 18 runs here with 8 wickets in hand. It's PCC game to lose, Mr. Tom. What do you think?
The batting team should cruise on.
Yes.
Should cruise on.
As you guys know, it's the big day. It's the big day for the South Florida Premier League T20. T20 competition here. We'll be having semifinals coming up, 2 semifinals, right? The likes of Team Palm Beach, and waiting for the result of this one. Elvis pull well, pull down, and they will only settle for 1 here. Elvis is striking 194. 36 runs from 19 ball. 6 4s and 1 6s. That's not a bad innings there. I think that's a much winning innings for his team if they go over the line here. Enough swing miss. As you can hear in the audience here. Spectators are saying this batsman is swinging and missed too much now. So that one will be a wide. Not a good idea there from the bowler for his South Indian team. Mr. Tuck. This point you have to be on point with your deliveries. Now he's thinking about it, Mr. Tuck.
16 from 10.
Yes, 16 from 10 is about right. Now this bowler is thinking about it. Every delivery going to be in the money here. Everything is on the line here. He comes in from another end and he pitches. And the batsman goes straight, and that was straight on the choke.
He missed it again.
Straight on the choke of long off. And he spilled it like a cup of syrup. You remember when we have syrup back in school? in Jamaica, you only have that one cup. You're not sharing it. You're not spilling it. Here's Elvis here. Elvis hitting it well, and that one will go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows back in the grandstand. And this shot, I think, will almost conclude the game here, Mr. Tuck. We'll take you back to a runner ball here.
Yep, as I would say, that's a nail in the coffin right there.
Yes, so
They haven't closed that coffin as yet, but it's they start to put the nail in.
9 runs here from 8 balls. That was a big hit. My word. So now Elvis is striking at a 210 strike rate. That will be out. That will be the end of Elvis. That will let the South Indians see the back of Elvis and hope there is some hope here to pull this one off here. With the BCC, Ignite still needed 9 from 7 delivery here. With the batsman is walking back. And I think the dugout is trying to figure out who should be the next batter.
It still should be BCC, but I know it's still in a bit of bother right now. Thinking about it, the batsman is going out.
Is a guy who could go from ball 1.
Yeah.
You need a guy who could go from ball 1 to walk out at this point here. I know Elvis will be very, 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 very disappointed if BCC should go on to lose this game. Why he will be disappointed? He paced his innings. He batted so well. He batted so careful and was able to make at least 100. Get his team up to 101 in the final over. That is going to hurt if they lose here to that man Elvis. Well played 42 from him there. What do you think, Mr. Tuck?
Again, that's great. And Wiley would the was there to carry it home. But I'm hoping that is
Oh, and that's an inside edge, and that will run away for 4. And that will even get BCC closer to home here. Closer and comfortable to home here. Now, it should be 5 from 6. Let's turn the runner ball. BCC is in the driving seat. Let's see if they can make it safe without an accident to the end. Yes, it will be a pilot. Yes. Like a tsunami.
Pull it off.
Yes.
5 runs, 6 balls.
Somebody should be able to finish that piece of it. 1-6 off finish.
But they don't need it. They need more than a 4.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it's should be able to do it, but
Should.
you never know.
So all fingers are crossed here in the Lauderhill Sport Park. BCC against South India. A lot of the spectators are standing up. They say their legs are shaking. And that one will conclude the game. That will be the end of this. Will be the end of this terrifying, trembling contest here. BCC had wanted to really take this one home, take it away from the South Indians, and BCC will stay in the
please.
So, Mr. Todd, give us your take on this last game here, or your take also on the upcoming games and the upcoming teams. What's your take?
Well, the game that just completed was gentlemen. While we just to give the closing of the inning, South India would made 109 for 4. BCC Ignite 111 for 3. It was a very good game. So BCC has now moved on to the semifinal. So we got 4 teams now that BCC, Palm Beach, Hurricanes, St. Louis, and Coconut Creek. So I think it's going to be BCC. Now, let's not make a decision yet before we hear the it will be BCC, maybe St. Louis. Number 1 seed play the lowest seed, and number 2 seed play. So, well, you may not want me to say that, but obviously, I think they're going to make a decision which team play first or which team play second. But I think that's how it would be.
Here go my captain's walking over here, maybe coming to get me out the coming box. Telling me it's work time.
So it's
Jobs.
so while we take in and break, we will be back in just a short while.